this time. Before the CWO, the Revolution DVD disc set. So get your tickets ready.
And while you're at an ICW event, you never know what'll be raffled off. We've done wrestling encyclopedias, shirts, DVDs, from high promotion, from WCW, WWE, WWE, old, new. You know, it's a whole bunch of different stuff that we raffle off.
There's no telling what will get raffled off at ICW. That's for sure. We'd just like to encourage you folks at home to please do not try this at home. What you're seeing are trained professionals doing what we do, and that's professional wrestling, and we just like to encourage you not to try this at home and leave the action to the wrestlers, and hope you enjoy the shows.
We definitely hope you're enjoying on the DVD. You know, we put a lot of time and effort into these DVDs, and we try to give you the best quality entertainment possible.
And while we got a second one, this matchup's getting ready to start. Our upcoming schedule is April 20th at the Louisburg Boys and Girls Club, May 18th, June 8th, all back at Louisburg Boys and Girls Club. More dates are to follow. And don't forget about our big 2-year anniversary back at the Louisburg Boys and Girls Club, November 9th, 2013. That is going to be a big, outstanding event, and you sure do not want to miss it. So stay tuned to ICWNC.com for more details.
Here we have Blood Money coming out. They're going to be facing MSDX in a non-title match, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. This is a 3-on-2 handicap match. Thanks to Supernatural XD not being there. Jay Smooth's replacing Supernatural, teaming up with Cold Blood, and they're going to face Michael Devine, Ali Steele, and Big Bad Bully in a non-title matchup, handicap match. And man, if they've never had a chance to do it before, this is really not looking good tonight.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what was running through their heads, and Fifi should, or a federal Foxy Fifi, whoever she is, should have never let them sign any papers to go through this match.
And that's the lack of management skills on her part, because she just worried about winning the titles, and she's not. The lack of leadership you've said before with this group. They've got the talent in there somewhere. They just need to pull it out. And I just honestly think Foxy Federal is not the person that needs to be managing these two guys.
And their opponents.
Even though as a manager, you want all the gold you can get, you also have to look out for the best interest of the people that you are managing. This could end very badly. It could be Jay's team, Cold Blood, hurt, and put on the shelf permanently, 6 months, a year, whatever, and then what are they going to do?
That's right, and you got to look at the back history. These guys have faced each other numerous times at every ICW show. MSDX has been going up against Blood Money, and Blood Money fell short every single time. Michael Devine was not at the last show. We still do not understand why, but we have a reason. Blood Money had something to do with it. Now Supernatural XD's not at the show. Not sure if MSD retaliated, what happened, but you got Blood Money that will not give up on MSDX. They are trying to pick apart MSDX, which is a smart thing to do, I might add. They've broken the thumb of Big Bad Bully. They've injured the leg of Big Bad Bully. And Mike Devine was attacked, and we're not sure about who, but like I said, I'm sure that they had something to do with it. And slowly but surely, I think Blood Money's trying to wear down this big 1,000-pound weight of these three massive gorillas.
Yeah, and they're having success. It's little by little, but they're having success. They need to stop doing the small stuff and think of the bigger stuff. If that's what they're trying to do. I'm the expert at it. I'm like a little angel. I've never had to get, I've never had a cheat meal bad bone in my body, so to speak. But if they really wanted to hurt these guys, you know, do something to take them out for good. Run them over with a car, drop a plane on them, you know, something simple like that.
And also, I forgot to touch base on the last show you saw. You had Jay Smooth come out, and it almost looked like to the point that, excuse me, he was going to help MSDX, but instead he had a kendo in his hand, and he attacked Ali and D-Mac while Michael Devine was out, so it was actually a 3-on-2 assault then. Now the tables have turned. It's 2-on-3 handicap non-title match. And now Jay Smooth's going to have to reap what he sows, and he's in a match with these 3 massive gorillas and the longest reigning tag team champions in ICW history.
You said Big Bad Bully had some knee problems or some leg problems.
Right. Yeah.
It's looking like Devine's also got that knee heavily wrapped. His left knee is definitely heavily wrapped.
We've tried to get their former off our ICWNC.com website to get a word to find out what happened to Devine. Devine didn't really want to speak about it, but yes, he has been having problems with his left leg. And I think it all had to do with that assault that happened that kept him out of the last month's show. And he is not happy. But if you look at the big picture, the only one man that has really not been damaged too much is that's Ali Steele. The other 2 guys have been kind of torn apart a little bit with a hurt leg on Bully, a broke thumb on Bully, and a hurt leg on Devine. So the question is Ali going to be next to be picked apart on?
That or, better question is Ali in on it? Could he be in on it and just, buying his time with MSDX?
You never know. It's an interesting thing going on here with Blood Money MSDX. And like I said, it's been happening every show, but I give credit where credit's due. Blood Money will not give up. Although they have met their match numerous times, and this crowd knows that they're in trouble. They're chanting that right now, and the tag team champions are going to defend and fight and stand up for what they believe in. And here we go. We're getting ready to start off with Ali Steele and Cold Blood here. You got to watch out to Ali Steele. Not only is he 300 pounds, but this guy's got the best right hands in the business. I think he was a former amateur boxer of some sort, but he can knock you out in one solid punch. You want to talk about the power of the punch, and he's got it. Cold Blood trying to start this match off, but now he's on the wrong side of the ring right here.
As you said earlier, he's on the wrong side of the hood.
This would have been the perfect time to... Yeah, he's in the wrong side right now, and he's just getting clubbed and blowed. Michael Devine just tearing Cold Blood's face up right there. Devine, man, hurt leg or not, that drilling's going. Cold Blood is reeling.
Yeah, he is. And that's the thing about wrestlers. I say we, but
right.
I've done a little bit of training, but I've noticed over the years of me managing guys that once they step into the ring, whatever injury they have, it just seems, to just simply disappear.
Yeah.
Now, after the match, you can definitely tell.
That's right.
They'll be in the back with ice packs and stuff like that.
And prime example, it's well documented that Big Bad Bully after the last show had to go to hospital. He's got a broken thumb, severely broken. He's got it taped up, and although he's right-handed, he's still going to punch with that hand because, like you said, the adrenaline's going. Although it's still showing effects that it's hurting, and Cold Blood's trying to be smart and using that. But me, with the history of black problems I've had, it's the same thing. You're hurting, you go in that ring, you do your thing, and you deal with the consequences afterwards after that adrenaline runs off. But that right hand's really bothering Bully. He had to tag out and get the freshman Ali back in there. Big forearm. Now we get a tag from Jay Smooth. We ain't seen too much of him. This is the first match I've actually seen him. Looks like he's got some pretty nice size to him. See what he can do to Ali. Ali trying to show some respect, but that's what, as far as that's going to go, and that's not a good decision. So here we go, Jay Smooth and Ali getting ready to start this off. Nice collar and elbow. Ali backing Jay Smooth up to the corner. Going to do a clean break. And he does so. He backs off. Jay Smooth trying to say he's pulling the hair. Referee didn't see it.
Again, if the ref didn't see it, it didn't happen.
You can argue all you want. And now a tag was made by Devine, and Jay Smooth didn't know that. A punch by Ali. Now the legal man's Devine with 2 big slaps to the back. He's trying to hobble on that leg. Now he's floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee himself. All 3 guys, the Gorillas, can throw their hands, and Jay Smooth like he just got hit by a truck. Going for the cover. Devine, being a veteran, realized that could have been it because he could have just knocked him out. But Jay Smooth somehow kicked out.
This right here just proves that wrestling is the top dog sport of them all. There's several guys in the locker room that have a boxing background, and they've all come straight to wrestling. Yeah, it still shows a little bit, that they're boxers, and how Jay Smooth is working that leg over right now. I'm sitting here watching, and I lost my train of thought. So
I was getting ready to say Jay Smooth went straight for that leg. He's no dummy, and he's showing that he could be a force in Blood Money and could help these guys pick up a win. And now it's like I've said numerous times when these 2 teams faced each other, it's like gnats on a dog, or aggravating and picking apart. And my thing is, and I know when you got an injury, you got to tape it up and stuff like that, but I've always been the one told and tried to hide my injury so nobody knows, because if you got a target saying I'm injured, your opponent's going to see that like blood in the water of a shark, and they're going to attack it. That's exactly what's going on.
That's exactly what's going on. Any of my guys that are hurt, and I tell them either if you can't tape it and hide it, don't tape it at all. It's better to take it and not have it taped and possibly not get that that part work of your body. But it is to have it taped and then work it and injure it more. Here we go with Smooth using the figure 4.
And he's got the figure 4 lynched in nice, and
right in the center of the ring.
So far, Blood Money is looking good right now, isolating these guys. Look at them working together. The referee doesn't see that they're pulling leverage over there. The referee's paying attention to them shoulders. He could be counting a pin right here. Both shoulders are down, and he does. 2 count. And this is a bad predicament. You got your legs in a figure 4, which is excruciating pain itself, and you're laying on your back, which could get a 3 count and not even think about it and lose. So the veteran, the old gray gorilla, he calls himself, Michael Devine, is in a lot of pain right now by Jay Smooth. I have to say I'm kind of impressed with Jay Smooth. He's actually showed that he can be a good teammate of this Blood Money, but now we got to tag to Cold Blood, and D-Mac's back in with a big clothesline.
You see somebody pop right back up out the clothesline, but Cold Blood was down.
That's 400 pounds, and that could be, and Cold Blood kicks out of a 400-pound elbow. I'm telling you, these guys are tough as nails. A lot of guys here in ICW are tough as nails, and you won't see them give up, and a huge headbutt. And another to boot. Devine saying, tag me. He wants a piece of Cold Blood now that he's got his wits back together.
Is he saying tag me, or is he saying dead meat?
And he could be saying dead meat. They've been saying that all over Facebook. That Blood Money's dead meat. Foxy Federal is just standing there. She's not even trying to encourage her boys or give them some kind of advice.
She might as well just sit there and grab a seat, sit with the fans and watch. I think she is a young manager, and she doesn't know quite what to do with the tag team that has potential of Blood Money. She needs a little bit of guidance also. You never know. It's just hard to say.
And here comes a cover by Ali. and the lack of experience from her being a valet manager could be the downmite to Blood Money ever picking up any kind of wins or winning titles, which will come with experience the more she does it. And now the jaw jacket between Ali and the referee. Now Coldblood's trying to fight back.
Big forearms from Ali.
He's showing he's got his hands open. Here he goes. Ali gonna whip Coldblood. There he goes for a big splash and a big kick to the chin. And Ali's reeling. You don't see that much happening from the big man. He goes back in again and a two boots to the face. Coldblood to the second rope now. Oh, and the drop kick. He calls that the best drop kick in the building. And Ali is on the outside, man. He's knocked him out. And a kendo stick to the arm of Ali. And another one by Jay Smooth. And he's broken that kendo stick. Now, like I said earlier, the referee didn't see this for one, and like I said earlier, all 2 of the 3 members were injured. Now Ali looked like his arms could severely be damaged by that kendo.
Yeah, it's looking like that Ali wasn't, a part of the big conspiracy theory. He, as far as being on the side of Blood Money,
it's showing now that, them clubbing blows by Jay Smooth with that kendo stick. I don't know if you've ever been hit with one, but I have, and they do not feel good.
Yes, unfortunately, I've been hit with one in the head. It's been a couple years ago, and I don't fight for it.
And look at this, the smartness of Coldblood. Knows that arm has been damaged by that kendo with the 3 shots. And now a frequent tag in, Jay Smooth's back in. He's going for the arm. Blood Money's got their thing together right now.
Yeah, they definitely have, their game laid out. It looks like they are singling out the arm now of Ali Steele.
He's got it lynched in tight and he's got him shoulders down. Ali's in a lot of pain. Jay Smooth staying on that arm.
Got a man with a top wrist lock.
I have to say, I'm getting very impressed with Jay Smooth. Ain't seen him in a long time, and he's came back and he's like he's learned a thing or two. And look at the aggression from him.
Yeah, I've never paid attention to him really until now, but he's definitely impressing me.
You ever get a time to shine in a certain company, and you got to step up and do what you got to do to get that spot. And I think Jay Smooth's done that. And that was earning a spot with a tag team called Blood Money and trying to win these tag titles. And, man, he's going right back for the arm. Very smart.
Yeah, they've been working this arm down for, 4 or 5 minutes nonstop. And Ali Steele has definitely got to be, losing the feeling inside of his arm.
And you can see, I don't know if you saw that, but Ali, when he had that arm wrenched in, he was moving his fingers and his hands trying to get the feeling back because I'm sure it's numb. Now another frequent tag by Coldblood's in.
A nice elbow straight to the tricep.
But out of nowhere, a huge spine buster by Ali, and he needs to make a tag desperately, and he does. The big bad bully. Now all 3 members of MSD are hurt. But here comes the big leg drop, and that is it. That's got to be it. The leg drop. Now Devine's come in with a big splash of his own. He's the legal man.
Should have went for the pin. This could come back to bite.
And he wants to just put more punishment on these guys because I'm sure they're the ones that had something to do with him. And Jay Smooth breaks it up. That could have been 3 count. Very smart move by Blood Money, saving that matchup. Now a tag, back into Big Bad Bully. Now Bully going for the leg, he's kicking the back of the leg.
Trying to knot up that hamstring.
And it don't take much to knot up a leg. I mean, you kick it with the heel of your toes, them big boots they wear. And like a kick to the leg that Coldblood just did to Bully.
Man, that's 400 pounds has got to have a big foot.
That's exactly right. And now a big stomp to the legs. And now they're oscillating. And look at this, Cold Blood picking apart the broke hand and the injured leg of Bully. Tags his partner Jay Smooth back in. These guys are working as a cohesive tag team right now. Both
They're
of them.
looking better than they've looked in a long time.
And Jay Smooth, look at this, the smartness of him taking him, trying to take the tape off his hand, and he does. And he's just pounding away on that hand. That thumb has been broken in 3 different places, well documented.
And now it looks like he's got his knee sitting right in the palm of the hand, just putting all his weight on it.
This is, I'm telling you, this undefeated streak from MSDS is in huge jeopardy right now. And he is just tearing that hand up. And Bully is just a sitting duck and he almost got a 3 count out of it.
You know, you're the walking, statistic board of ICW. Has MSDX been beat since they won the title?
No, MSDX has been undefeated since winning the tag titles.
Is that both in singles and tag, or
They have never lost in the history of ICW
wow? So
from debuting in 2011.
So not only are they undefeated, but if Blood Money was to win, well, no, because this here is a non-title match. I was about to say that they would break the undefeated streak and have the titles.
That's right. That's why this has been so. These guys have been so hell-bent on trying to beat MSDX is because they know that what's riding on them is the undefeated streak, the tag champions streak, and now you got a tag in by Ali with a shoulder block to Cold Blood, a shoulder block to Jay Smooth, a clothesline to Cold Blood, and one to Jay Smooth tearing him down. And Ali's on fire right here. He pushed up Cold Blood to the corner, and Jay Smooth takes back over. Now Jay Smooth trying to Irish whip, but Ali too strong. The referee goes down, gets squashed in the corner. Now a clothesline by Cold Blood to Ali. Now Ali throwing them big punches on Cold Blood. The referee's down. What's this? Jay Smooth throws the kendo to Cold Blood. Cold Blood throws it to Ali and falls down. The referee sees it. Oh my God. Oh man.
Oh wow. So
look at the smartness that Blood Money, what they just did.
It was smart, but at this point in time, they were technically on top. So why would they? I'm not quite understanding.
I'm a loss for words on that. I see 2 different sides from that. Blood Money looked the best they've ever did against MSDX. They had everything going in their favor, but I think they didn't have enough confidence in themselves to get it done, and they had to do whatever they could to pick up a win, which happened to be by disqualification, which the referee did what he was trained to do and thought that he saw what he saw when he didn't.
So regardless, now MSDX has their first loss in ICW. How is that going to affect them?
How's that messed up their psyche now that they've been undefeated? Now that's been taken away from them. I mean, this could have been Blood Money's plan all along. All 3 of these guys are injured. Left arm from Ali, the leg from Devine, the thumb and the leg from Bully. They've been picked apart by Blood Money.
Devine better watch it now. He's treading on thin ice right now.
He knows if he strikes this referee, it's going to be a suspension or a fine. He's frustrated right now. He just knows his boys lost a match. Even though the titles weren't on the line, it's still a big deal. He's asking the crowd. That's not a good thing to do because the crowd's going to. Poor referee and he just gets slammed down. I'm sure that's not going to go good with the GM, Steve Diamond.
I'm definitely thinking that he should be fine, and Ali still gives him this. Was that a smack on the butt?
I believe so. It was. Man, if MSD won't never ticked off before, I can bet my top dollar they're ticked off now.
But how is this loss actually going to affect their psyche? Is it going to mess with their minds and they're not performing as a cohesive unit anymore?
this is going to really tell how it's going to be with MSDX because they're so used to winning and being dominant, and now you get a curveball thrown at you like this, it could very well mess them up, or they can.
Maybe that was the plan all along from Blood Money. Pick up the W anyway, anyhow, and get to the head of MSDX.
I hate Blood Money. I'm not going to sit here and say I like them, but I think they had their game plan tonight. At first, I wasn't sure, but now I think they had it all well planned out because after they did what they did, they hightailed and left and went to the back.